So what is the last thing that you logged on Letterboxd?
The Fate of the Furious. I'm also Mellow Yellow on Letterboxd. So The Fate of the Furious is Fast and the Furious movie number 8, in case anybody was unfamiliar with the naming convention of that franchise. But yeah, so Fate of the Furious, number 8, it was fun. I have been watching one Fast and the Furious movie every week for the last 8 weeks because I had only seen the first 3, and now I'm ready to see 9 in the theaters. And if you want, this is one franchise that I actually have what I feel like is a solid ranking of the movies.
Yeah, give it to us.
So the first one is my favorite, and then 5, because I feel like that's where everything that they do in the first 4 kind of become coherent to like be an actual franchise, and that's really fun.
Is 5 the one that's called just Fast and Furious?
Possibly.
Okay,
yes.
it's fine.
I don't have my names up right now because I took notes on all these movies. I'm about to tell you. Fast and Furious is 4. Fast 5 is 5. So
Are you going to be... Oh, yeah, I should have remembered that. Even though I haven't seen any of them besides the first one. Are you talking about these on some other podcast or something?
I talked about 5 on PCL. And Brian, but Brian was watching, the host of PCL, he was watching one movie a week in the theaters because AMC's been showing them. And I listened to that podcast every week. So I was like, oh, I'm going to be hearing these reviews. There's not that much that's coming to the theater that I think is going to be like as thrilling as Fast 9. So I was like I saw Hobbs and Shaw in the theater and it was really fucking fun. So all of these things just coincided to land with me watching the Fast and the Furious entire franchise. But 5, 6, 7 in order. I think 5 is the best of them, and then 6 is just a little bit worse. 7 is a little bit worse. And then the next one is Too Fast, Too Furious, the second one, and then 8. Yes. That's the first one without Paul Walker. And This is, I guess, kind of a spoiler for Fate of the Furious, but Dom is the villain for a lot of the movie, and I just was very frustrated because I did not feel like that made sense, and I feel like they took way too long to explain to you why he was doing that, and by that time I was like very frustrated. And then Tokyo Drift, and then Fast and Furious 4 because it's just like boring. I mean, it's fine, but there's nothing like special or exciting about it in my opinion, so that's why it's last.
Are there any of these movies that you think are relevant to us at all?
The villain in 8 is Charlize Theron.
I always forget that. Yeah.
So that's exciting. All of them involve babies and pregnancies. It's just inescapable. I had to just get over it. The movies are about families. Families are made by babies. So, okay, fine.
I mean, that's one way to make a family, yes.
When I was When I was watching Furious 7, that is the one that I apologize that I don't remember this actor's name, but the woman who plays Miss Sandy, she plays a character called
I can't think of it either.
Ramsey.
Yeah, and movie? I think I did. Now that you say that, I remember hearing something about her being in one of the movies too.
Yeah, so I really liked her introduction because she's not like overly sexualized the way like some of the female guest stars in these movies have been.
Nathalie Emmanuel is her name, by the way.
Nathalie Emmanuel, yes it is. But it's like right after I was like, oh, I'm impressed with this like non-sexualized introduction. They just like let her be a smart scientist. We get Roman, the Tyrese character, like male gazing her, and then the camera male gazes her. So I was like, all right, Fast and Furious, joke's on me, I should have known. But we talked about Jiggle TV on our Charlie's Angels commentary. And so I had that language when I was watching Fast 7. And I was like, this is Jiggle cars. Like, that is what these movies are. And like, even in 8, that movie did not come out that long ago. You still see a girl's whole entire ass from underneath her skirt at one point in that movie.
I don't know where the cultural milieu is at this point on it, but there's always been this like homoerotic thing about Vin Diesel and a lot of theories that he is closeted.
I was saying this whole time I've been watching these movies, the Fast and the Furious franchise is homoerotic.
Yeah. His the Triple X movies
Oh, I
are
haven't seen
that
those.
same kind of thing where it's just like, how tight of clothes can we put these women in? And then Bloodshot, which is a movie I like,
Mm-hmm.
is similar about the way that it depicts women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the Transformer movies are notorious for that.
I don't know if it's just the Fast franchise or if I actually am like a fan of Vin Diesel now. So maybe I should watch one of those other movies you mentioned to kind of like figure that out.
Well,
Because it might be
have you
Vin
watched,
or it might be Dom. I just don't know yet.
have you watched Bloodshot?
Mm-mm.
So I actually like Pitch Black in the Riddick movies, but that's just kind of like a personal taste for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually think Bloodshot is a pretty good movie as far as contemporary action movies go.